Hi, my name is Anthony Moore, and today I'll be giving a quick presentation overview of my Grammar XML based Unity 2D shooter game. So to get things started off, we'll boot up the application. So this should bring us into the main menu. And, there we go. So from here we have a couple of different voice commands. For example, we can options. Okay, so that'll bring us into the options menu. Back, high score. And this gives us like a list of the high scores. Back, quit. Okay, so quit is actually, it's trying to quit the application, but because I'm in developer mode, it won't actually allow me. So we'll just jump into a game now and show how it works. Start game. So there's a couple of different ways you can move. So you can say move left, move left, move right, go left, shoot. So you have a couple of different variations. Go right, attack, go right, right, fire. So you have a couple of different variations that the user can use for different commands. So there's usually like say 3 or 4 kind of examples that they are likely to say. The game itself is surprisingly easy when played with keyboard and mouse. I had to tone down the difficulty quite a bit in order to make it viable with the voice commands. Simply because it takes about a second to say the command and another second for the input to register, which is just a little bit too slow for this type of game. But I do have the options as well. So resume, pause. Yeah, so I think I must have actually said a keyword there that must have accidentally paused the game on me. But from here we can go back to main menu. Menu. So it'll actually bring us back into the menu as well. So that's kind of the game pretty much. The game itself was relatively straightforward. Most of the work kind of went into the user interfaces and voice commands for the menu systems. So we'll just dig into a little bit of the code snippets and show you how it works. Back, quit. Okay. So I suppose we'll get started with the Grammar XML. So that's this guy here. So up here we have most of our rule sets. So we have like fire, left, right, up, down, start, scores, options, back, pause, resume, quit, and menu. And then for the rule definitions, then these are like the phrases that will activate that function. So for example, for fire, we can use the words fire, shoot, or attack. For left, we can simply say left, we can say move left or go left. That's kind of the theme throughout the project. The idea was to keep it as simple and intuitive as it possibly could be for someone that has never played the game before. So there the Grammar XML, that then gets parsed into a grammar handler. So this then uses like the grammar recognizer. It'll basically take in the keywords and parse it into a sentence using the semantic meaning. And then from there we basically append the message together with the key and the values. And then we'll send the completed message to our voice controller script. The voice controller script then takes in the message that was parsed from the grammar handler, and then this is kind of where the logic kind of starts to come in. So at the start we'll get a handle on what the current scene is for context, because the voice commands in the start menu and in the in-game menu, while they have the same word, sometimes they have different meanings. So for example, quit, that kind of thing. So for the first scene we have the start menu. So this would be like when the message comes in. If it contains the word start or the word new or begin, we know that they're trying to say start a new game. So we'll call the main menu component and say start new game. Same for options. So options is a pretty straightforward one. Scores, I found that word can be a little bit difficult to say, probably because of my Irish accent. I don't know if it comes out as like a silent S at the end, but trying to say score and scores, it was having a bit of difficulty differentiating, so we just threw in the other keyword there, high, So in case they say high score or high scores, for example. And same again, back, quit, they were pretty straightforward. Then for scene 1, which is the gameplay scene, so the commands are a little bit different here. So we have fire, attack, shoot. They all go to the weapons controller. If they say pause or stop, that's going to go to the game menu and it's going to pause the game. Same for unpause, resume, continue for unpausing the game. Quit and leave. So quit is a similar word as the main menu to quit the application, but because in here it's different context. And then obviously if you just want to go back to the main menu. So that goes through the voice controller. I suppose we'll show a basic example of the main menu. So say for new game, for example. So if the user said something like start new game, so that's going to come through in the message. Start is there. The word new is also there. So we've already got like 2 out of the 3 things that we would need. So that's going to go into the main menu, go into the component and activate that function. So in our main menu, very simply, new game, just scene manager, load scene 1. If we go to a different one, say for the high scores, if they say the word score or the word high, we'll come in here, high scores, and it basically just toggles the score menu to true, it puts the main menu to false, and then plays the sound file. So I hope you enjoyed the little presentation, and we'll be seeing you again soon. Thank you and goodbye.